Good morning, I'm John Ellsworth, founder of Success Strategies Incorporated and the creator of the Success Strategies Advantage. And I want to thank you for tuning in today. Today's presentation I've entitled, What Choice Do We Have? Well, recently during a prospect meeting, it was a very attractive business possibility for me, and I look forward to working with them. But I sensed some real serious frustration with their cost levels, and basically this prospect looked at me and he said, John, I'm about to give up. And what's really sad is that historically this gentleman has been very profitable, and the positive equity position he has in his business clearly illustrates that he's been profitable over the years because that's where high equity levels come from high profits and retained earnings. So I shared with him one of my favorite quotes from one of my favorite movies, which was entitled The Art of Racing in the Rain by Garth Stein. And in this quote actually came from the main character, Denny's racing coach, when he said, I don't know if I'm going to run this race because, I'm not sure I can win. And his coach looked at him and he said the following, and I quote, "There is no dishonor in losing the race. There is only dishonor in not racing because you are afraid to lose." End of quote. And you know what? The same is true for us today. If we measure something, we can understand it. We understand it, we can control it. And as you've heard me say before, if we can control it, we can improve it. And so this measurement, understanding, controlling, and improving is really the key. It holds true for almost everything in life. But it certainly holds true for the measurement of revenues in your business and your expenses. Now, each month I do a monthly cash flow analysis for each of my clients, and I think there are some really terrific benefits from doing this. Number one, we catch cost increases sooner. Not taking anything away from the accountants, but if you look at quarterly, semi-annual, annual statements, a lot of water can pass under the bridge on the cost front, especially before we realize how out of control some things are. And the accountants do a fabulous job of the historical information. But I think it's imperative that we catch these, especially in a time of rising inflation like we have, high inflation like we have today, that we catch these cost increases sooner. So that's one benefit. Always sooner captivation, capturing this information is better, it's beneficial, but I've also used it with clients to start identifying some new revenue sources, some new potential revenue sources. I currently have clients in the dairy business primarily, but they sell not only milk, they sell almonds, they sell walnuts, they sell grapes. A number of them, 4 or 5 of them, actually sell methane for energy production. Methane is captured off the manure of their operations. They sell breeding stock, beef animals, and some even sell some dry manure for bedding, and also feed crops. So think about it. Are any of these options for you in your operation today? They're certainly worthy of consideration. But I will assure you that they will not happen if you give up, as the prospect that I was talking about at the beginning of this video said. If you give up, you'll never captivate, you'll never capture any of these opportunities. And remember, doing the cash flow measurements that I talked about, the measuring, understanding, and then if we control it, we can improve it, that all of that combined with knowing your break-even levels for selling prices per unit, per hundredweight, whatever you're selling on, whatever base you're selling on, the cost per unit of production, and your various production levels. Knowing all these break-even levels can be immensely helpful in turning your operation around financially. Knowing this information will always allow you to fine-tune your operation as needed. You can boost your yields, boost your profits, and if I can help you with this process, please feel free to reach out to me, contact me. I'm happy to do it as I do with other clients as well. Again, I'm John Ellsworth, founder of Success Strategies Incorporated and the creator of the Success Strategies Advantage. I want to thank you for listening today. Thank you very much.